I could use a little church right now.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Everybody rise and shine. Happy Sunday, fun day. You know, give thanks, give praise. You know, shout out to everybody who wakes up and give thanks, man. Give thanks to King Jesus. Shout out to everybody out there. You know, day by day you try to better yourself. You know, day by day you try to better yourself, man. Sometimes it don't matter what anybody sees, man. Sometimes it doesn't matter what anybody sees, as long as God sees you doing it, man. God is your only witness. God is the only witness you need, man. God and the angels. The angels are watching over everybody here on earth, man. There's more angels than there are stars in the sky. Do you understand that? Does anybody out there understand those words? That there are more angels than there are stars in the sky. Okay? And they're watching over each and every one of us. Each and every one of us has a guardian angel. Whether you believe in God or you don't. Whether you believe in God or you don't, you have a guardian angel, man. And they watch over you. They watch over you, man. And they report back to the Father. And blessed are those that when the angels report back to the Father about you, that they say some glorious things. That they say some glorious things. That they say you trying to fight this, you trying to fight that. You trying to pull away from this, you trying to pull away from that. Blessed are those, man, who are truly trying to pull away from the darkness. God is with you. God is with you, man. We're going to talk about some things today. Because people get offended. People get so offended by the things I speak about. But you know what that means? That people get offended by the words of God. If you sit back and you really look around, people get offended by the words of God. When you bring the words of God to somebody, they might get offended by you, man. That's why Jesus says, blessed are those who do not take offense of the things I say, because the things that I say are not my words. These are words of the Father. So, when you live in a world that hates the words of God, and you're bringing the words of God, they're going to hate you, man. They're not going to like you. They're not going to like you when you uphold the words of God. They're not going to like you. So shout out to everybody who don't care about what the world thinks. You care what God thinks. You care what God thinks. Because there's going to be some things. With these people in this world, they don't even know what to think. They don't even know what to think of themselves, let alone what to think of God. So shout out to all y'all, man, who wake up. You give thanks for the little things in life. For the little things in life, man. Welcome to the Church of Luke Elijah. No church like mine, man. There's no church like mine. Why? Because my church invites the sinners. My church don't close the door on sinners. What type of church closes the door on sinners? My church opens the door to all sinners who do not believe, especially non-believers. My doors are open to non-believers. Why? Because the spirit that has been placed within me has the power to turn non-believers into believers. If a non-believer, all they need is a sign, then my doors are open. Because a sign, that's elementary. That's elementary to a person of God, man. That's why they say don't ask for a sign. Blessed are those who don't ask for a sign. Because signs are elementary Signs are elementary. Man. Shout out to everybody who knows God is real. When you know God is real, you in a whole nother world. You in a whole nother world when you know God is real. You in the real world. You in a better world than all the others, man. You in a world when you believe and you know God is real, you live in a whole nother universe, a whole nother world. Shout out, man. Shout out to all y'all who don't conform to the ways of the world. To the ways of the world. Now I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain something. Blessed are the ears who hear this and don't take offense to it. Blessed are those who hear these words that I'm about to speak and don't take offense to them because they're truth. So, yes, people are going to take offense to them because people take offense to the truth, man. It's just what it is. Some people, not all people take offense to the truth. A lot of people are like, damn, yeah, that's true. And they agree with the truth. And then some, they take offense to the truth. And that's what makes them reject the truth because they take offense to it. But it's not that they take offense to it. They take defense to it. When you start speaking the truth and it hits a nerve, it strikes a nerve on somebody. When you speak the truth and it strikes a nerve on somebody, man, sometimes that's what the truth does. Sometimes that's what the truth does. It strikes a nerve. It strikes a nerve in people. Okay? So when you strike a nerve, they take defense. When you speak truth and it strikes a nerve, they're going to take defense to your words. They're not going to take offense to it. They're going to take defense. They're going to start defending themselves. When you set the truth on the table to some people, they're going to take defense. They're going to reject it. They're going to defend themselves, even when they in the wrong. There's some people going around, they're raping people. They in the wrong. And you tell them, man, what you're doing is wrong. They're going to take defense to that. They're going to try to defend themselves and say that what they're doing is not wrong. When they're teaching children to be racist and you say, hey, man, don't be teaching your kids to be racist. They're going to take defense to that. They're going to defend themselves. And they're going to try to defend themselves and say what they're doing is right. When you come with the words of God, they're going to hate you. They're going to take defense. They're going to try to defend themselves. And try to defend themselves and try to say that what they're doing is right. When it's obviously causing tears and pain to people. When you're causing tears and pain to people, something ain't right. Simple as that, man. When you bringing tears to a child, when you misleading a child, Jesus said it's the children that are greatest in heaven. So it's the children that God will fucking destroy the world for. God don't give a fuck about man and women, grown men and grown women. He don't give a fuck about them. God cares about the children. People wonder why this world ain't fucking dead yet. The children. God has faith in our children that they're not going to be like their parents. Fucking racists. Murderers and rapists, thieves, false testimony. God has hope in the children, not in mankind. They're already grown up and living and don't give a fuck about God. Why do you think God says the greatest in heaven are the children? Children, they believe in God until their stupid ass parents or world starts telling them there is no God. Man, kids believe in God, man, until their bullshit parents and the world takes that out of them. Kids are not racist until their fucking bullshit ass racist parents teach them how to be. That's why Jesus says until you become, he got a kid. They said, who are the greatest in heaven? And he got a child and he pulled it to the side and he says, unless you can become like one of these, you will never enter heaven. And people don't know what that means. He says he grabbed a child and said, unless you could become like one of these, you will never enter into heaven. Why? Because children, they're not racist, man. They're not engulfed in lust. They believe in God until their fucking bullshit people around them start telling them there is no God. Children are of love. They see a homeless person. They don't even see a homeless person because they don't even know what homeless person is. They just see a person who needs help. Mommy, why is that man under a bridge? Why doesn't he have a bed? Kids. The children. And that's why the parents are misleading their children. And they take offense to the words of God. The words of God are for the children. The words of God, the laws of God, are to make the world safe for children. People don't even understand. God don't give a fuck about mankind. He said the children. Fuck you, men and women who are misleading the children. Men and women are misleading the children. That's why God is furious. Right now, what's happening? What's happening right now in the world is because it's due to what's being done to the children of God. What child do you know is racist? Unless they hear their parents talking racist things and the kids and the peers at school and all this the world TV, the games they're playing, teaching them how to be racist and hating and all that. They're polluting the minds of the children. Now, blessed are those who don't take offense to this. These are words of God. So yes, many are going to take offense to it. Because many are guilty of misleading their own children. You're supposed to lead children to God, not to fucking hell. When you bring a child into this world, you're trying to lead that child into heaven, not into hell. A lot of people think they're partaking in those things that make you an abomination are okay. You know what it means. You know what you're doing. This is for those who are doing this. You know what they're doing when they're encouraging their children to be homosexual? When you're encouraging your children to do that, you're misleading the children. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble when you start misleading the children. When you start leading children to hell. That's what you're doing. When you're telling them it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be transgender, it's okay. You're telling them it's okay to go against God. What isn't anybody understanding about this? When you're telling, so all these people that think it's okay to be gay and go against the laws of God, you're saying that everyone in Sodom and Gomorrah that died, men, women, and children, that God destroyed in Sodom and Gomorrah was in vain. A lot of people don't even realize that. When you're telling your kids, oh, okay, it's okay to be gay, and it's okay to be gay, and God doesn't care, God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, man. A huge-ass fucking city full of men, women, and children. And you think he's just going to turn around and let all those souls that he destroyed be in vain? No, it's not okay. Because when you tell your kids it's okay, you're saying that all those men, women, and children that God destroyed were killed in vain. That's what a lot of people don't understand when they're misleading their children. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be transgender. No, God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Men, women, and children were killed by burning fire from the sky. A horrible death. And if you go around telling people it's okay to be gay, you're saying all those men, women, and children died in vain. They died in vain if it's okay to be gay. Everyone in Sodom and Gomorrah died in vain. Men, women, and children got burned to ashes. Melting fire. All those souls were in vain? No. No, God's not going to let that happen. It's an abomination. All those people died in vain is what people are saying if it's okay to be gay. All those men, women, and children in Sodom and Gomorrah that God destroyed because of that abomination is in vain. If it's okay to be gay, then that's why it is never okay. It is not ever going to be okay. That's a law God put for a reason. That's a law God put on for a reason. Man shall not lay with men like they're laying with woman. Woman should not lay with woman like they are laying with a man. That's a law. When you tell your kids it's okay to go against God, it's okay to break the commandment. It's okay to say fuck you, God. Then all those men, women, and children in Sodom and Gomorrah died in vain. And guess what? My Father's not going to let no one die in vain. So that law stands, and it will stand. And that's one of the tests that parents have that are failing. The parents are failing horribly. And God's upset because 9 times out of 10, it's the mother, the fucking mother, telling their children it's okay to go against God. The dad ain't down with that shit. Most fathers are going to say, don't do that shit. Fucking do that shit. But it's the mothers that are running around telling their kids it's okay to be gay. Go against God. Go against God. It's okay. Don't worry about the laws of God. They're telling people to go against God, man. And what they don't realize is you're not leading your child to heaven when you're telling them it's okay to be gay. When you're telling them it's okay to cut their nuts off and cut their tits off and this and that and take these pills and they help you get tits and do this and this, and you're corrupting your child. And remember, God is for the children. So what are you doing? When you're telling your child it's okay to be gay, you're taking them by the hand and leading them straight to hell. What kind of parent are you? You can't believe in God. You cannot believe in God if you're telling your kid it's okay to be gay. You can't, because you know what God says about that. So you're taking your child's hand and you're leading them straight to hell. But that's why God says it's not going to be on the child's hands. That blood of the child is on the parents' hands, God says. Sin, that falls into the category of sin. The Bible speaks of those parents who condone in the sinful acts of their children. They say that sin falls on the parents, because it's the parents who are supposed to lead the children, not mislead the children. You lead your children to heaven. Don't mislead them to hell. And they're going to take offense to these words because these words are true. And 95% of people in this world are partaking in that abomination. Parents are condoning in their kids to do that. Kids don't know no better. Why do you think they're going to be forgiven? It falls on the parents. It's going to fall on the parents. I'm here to let y'all know, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. I'm trying to turn the hearts back to the parents to the children. Why am I trying to turn the hearts back to the children? Because your heart is not with your child if you're misleading them to hell. Your heart is not with your child if you're telling them it's okay to be gay. Your heart is not with them. That's why Jesus says you're going to hell and you're trying to take everyone with you. That goes for the parents as well. They're not trying to teach the children the laws of God. Half of these parents don't even believe in God. They're not trying to do it, man. They're against God, man. When you open your eyes, you're going to see how many people are against God. All those people who have pride and partaking in abomination, those people are against God. You don't understand. And if they want to come against me, they could come against me. Because you come against me, I'm bringing the laws of God. That means you coming against God. You coming against God when you come against someone like me. When you uphold the laws of God, God is with you. And anyone who comes up against you, they're coming up against God. Because you're here for the children. When you come in the name of God, you're here for the children. That's one of the fruits a person from God is going to be. He is for the children. And he is against those misleading all children. When you're teaching your son how to gangbang and throw up these gang letters, you're leading them to hell. You're teaching them to go against God. You're teaching them to go against God, man. There's so many people right now teaching their kids to go against God. And you're in the crosshairs. You in the crosshairs. If you a parent and you teaching your child to go against God. Because remember, it's not going to fall. The rock ain't going to fall on your child. It's going to fall on you. Not supposed to be telling your child it's okay to do this, okay to do that, when it's not. And that's why Jesus says that you're going to take shame. You're going to take shame on your parents. Those who wake up and break the curse, they're not going to be like their parents. They're not like this way. Say, following the footsteps of your ancestors. You're just like your parents, and your parents are just like your ancestors. Kids growing up in these homes. The parents are teaching them how to be racist. You're destroying your child. You're teaching your child how to hate. You think God is with you? Man, God against you, parent. You're teaching your child how to be racist. You're teaching your child how to hate. God is against all who hate. God hates those who hate. God destroys those who hate. He don't want no hate in this world. That's what the parents don't understand, running around. God is for the children, man. All these parents teaching their kids how to be racist. All these parents teaching their kids how to be gay. All these parents teaching their kids how to gangbang. Teach them how to pray. Blessed are the parents who are teaching your kids how to pray. Blessed are those who are teaching your kid how to work out. How to eat healthy. Yeah, blessed are those parents, man. Blessed are those parents who are teaching their kids how to eat healthy, how to work out, how to do their homework, you know, how to read body language, how to read bullshit, teaching your kids good, teaching your kids about God. Blessed, so blessed, man. So blessed are the parents that are teaching their kids about God and about the laws of God. Because that's one of the duties that apparently these parents running around have forgotten. So sad that the biggest duty that these parents have forgotten to uphold is the duty of teaching your kids about God. And that's why a lot of this shit that's gonna fall is gonna fall on the parents. Because remember, you can't be punished for something you don't know. So if your parents never taught you about God, your parents are in for some shit. If they aren't already going through it, take a look at them. You know, a lot of parents are being punished right now because they never taught their kids about God. Not once. You know what they taught their kids? To not believe in God. That's what they taught them. That's what they taught them, y'all. You know, when you look around this world, you know how many parents never taught their kids about God? Not one fucking day. They taught the kids that there is no God by their actions. And some literally even told their kids there is no God. Woe to those parents. Big, big woe to all you parents, whoever. And if you know someone, go and tell them to repent. That God sent a message through you telling them to repent for telling your child that there is no such thing about God. Woe to all you parents, man, who taught your kids that there is no God. That punishment is not falling on the kids. The kids running around talking about there's no God. Or my mom said there's no God. My dad said there's no God. Because they listen to their parents. And they love their parents. And just as quick as you told them that there's no God and they believed it, if you would have told them there was a God, they would have believed it as well. Because you're their mom. You're their dad. They would have believed you. But God says, since you want to wake up and tell your kids there is no God, I will punish you, not the child. I love the children, God says. But all you parents running around telling your kids there is no God, woe to you. Because that's one of the biggest duties of a parent. One of the most important duties of a parent is to teach your child about God. There's nothing you teach them in this world, and that's the only thing you teach your kid, blessed are you. You could be a parent that didn't teach your kid a motherfucking thing, and all you did was teach them about God. And you in the good, man. God will love you. Because you better than all those parents that didn't teach their kid about God at all. That's why blessed are those parents who are riding from the prison cells to their kids and telling them about God. Yeah, man. You know how many parents walking around right now ain't teaching their kids not one word about God. They grow up and they one of these people you see running around saying ain't no God because they parents. And guess what? They're not going to be held accountable for that. But there are some who they were teaching their kids about God, and the kids decided to go their own way. But see, in Ezekiel, the Bible speaks of those parents. The Bible speaks that you parents will be saved as long as you gave the word to who you needed to give it to. Remember, the watchmen. Who do you think the watchmen are? Parents are watchmen. Parents are considered God's watchmen. Why? Because God is about the children. So you brought into a child into this world. Now you are a watchman. Parents are automatically made watchmen by God. Mothers are already watchwomen because you're watching over a child, which means you're watching over a child of God. So that's why God is always with the mothers and with the fathers who are trying to teach their kids about God as well. Because always remember, if there's anything in this world that you give your kid, let it be the knowledge of God. And it will clear you, because that's your duty. That's your duty as a parent. Yes, it's to provide and all this. When they grow up, they provide for themselves. So what is your duty? Your duty as a parent is to teach your child about God. If there's anything you do in this world. Because remember, God says, if you do not give the warning, it's going to be on you. But if you give the warning and they do not listen, then the hammer will fall on them, not on you. The stone will fall on them, not on you. So as a parent, as long as you do your duty, which is try to lead them to God. How do you lead them to God? Jesus is the way. So you teach them about Jesus. You teach them about how he was saying, how to do, what to do. And if they accept it, they accept it. Blessed are the children who accept God and Jesus, because those in the Bible are considered good children, because they're obedient to God. You show them the laws. Look, son, look, daughter, sit. And you show them the laws of God. These are the laws of God. Now it's just they can choose to listen or they could choose not to listen. But as long as you show your child the laws of God, like, look, child, this is the laws of God. Now it's up to you to follow them. But as long as I show you these laws of God, God washes his hands with me. God washes his hands with me, child. Because now I'm showing you these laws and it's up to you to follow them. As long as you do that to your child, you in the clear. But there's so many parents, man, who have never said one thing to their child about God. All they tell their child is there is no God. And those parents are in for a reckoning. Because if your kid grows up to not believe in God because of you, then who is that? Whose punishment is that going to fall on? Because my God is a just God. My God is a just God. And if I know it is not the kid's fault if the parent never taught them about God, it's not the child's fault. Pass the judgment onto the parent is what I would say. That's what a just judge would say. Pass the judgment onto the parent. For the parent did not fulfill the duty of a parent by teaching their child about God and the laws of God. Instead, they taught their child not to believe in God. They taught their child to go against God. They taught their child it's okay to break the laws of God and to be an abomination in the eyes of God, because they're probably an abomination in the eyes of God. And misery loves company. How are you going to teach your child the laws of God if you're not even following the laws of God? Follow the laws of God and God will be with you. God will be with you and everyone you teach. When you follow the laws of God, God is with you. Do you not understand that? Anyone, it could be a homeless person, it could be a doctor, it could be a criminal, a prisoner. Anyone who follows the laws of God, God is with them. God is with them and God will work through them. You uphold the laws of God and you will be hated by many. Why? For many are breaking the laws of God. They spit on the laws of God. So what do you think they're going to do to you? They'll spit on you. They're going to reject you. They're going to reject you, man. But that's what people have to realize about being an abomination and leading your kids into that lifestyle. You're saying that all those men, women, and children in Sodom and Gomorrah that God destroyed was in vain, was for nothing. No, it's not okay to be gay. It's not okay to take pride in what you should be ashamed of. Take pride in honoring the laws of God and take pride of being when you're hated. Take pride when you're hated for upholding the laws of God. That's righteous pride. I'm proud to be hated. I'm proud if you hate me because I talk down on homosexuality. I'm proud because God talks down. Think you deserve respect? You're considered an abomination. And you're telling children that it's okay to be an abomination. You're leading kids to hell. And I am against it. And so is my father. So that's why you're not supposed to care. When you're here in the name of God, you're not supposed to care what they say and who gets mad and cries about it, wants to pout about it. We live in a world that is against the laws of God. Look around. They're against the laws of God. So yes, they're going to be against you. They're going to be against you. How can you expect to be loved and listened to in a world that doesn't want to listen to God? They don't want to hear nothing about God. God has become the bad word. You can say fuck, shit, pussy, all that. Nobody cares. Their ears are used to that. But as soon as you say God, man, that's the worst word right now. Because look who you're around. Look at what you're surrounded by. Proudful organizations of abomination. Organizations that are proud to be an abomination. This is what the world consists of. Is infested with. I'm telling you, they're worse than maggots, man. God looks at a pile of maggots and he's like, that's a pile of maggots. That's what it is. And he looks over here at a pile of abomination. And he's like, man, they out of control. An abomination sickens. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for a reason. And people think it's okay. So what God did was just in vain. My Father does not do nothing in vain. It all has purpose. So woe to the parents who are leading their kids to hell. Leading their kids to hell, man. When you tell them it's okay to go against God. See, when you step onto the stage, I'm gonna say it. When you step onto the stage and you claim to be a person of God, you claim to be sent by God, those are some big shoes you have to fill. Those are some big shoes you're gonna be expected to fill. That's a big role that you're taking on. A lot comes with that role when you claim to be from God, because so many people are gonna expect like basically some supernatural strength from you. When you claim to be sent by God, sent by Jesus, you're taking on a big role. You have some big shoes to fill. They're going to expect things from you. You're going to have to exhibit strength that no one else has. That's one of the fruits you're going to have to do when you claim to be sent from God. You're going to have to be able to exhibit spiritual and physical strengths that is not common. So people are going to test you. They're going to test you like they were testing Jesus. How the Bible says that they were always trying to catch Jesus in a lie. They're always trying to catch Jesus doing this, catch Jesus doing that. They were always trying to find a flaw in Jesus. When you come in the name of God, they're going to always try to find a flaw in you. That's one of the main things they're going to do. The world is just going to do that. It's programmed within every individual. Like they're going to expect you not to be who you say you are. Because they have ran into so many people who have lied. So many people who have claimed to be and were not. So when the one who comes, they're going to look at that one like everyone else. But the thing that's going to separate that one from everyone else is that one is going to be able to do, and that person is going to be and fulfill the shoes that he's saying he is wearing. That's how it all is. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Because yes, so many people have came and said, I'm from God, and they proved that they were not from God. Through their actions and the fruits that they produced, proved over time they were not from God. So when someone comes in the name of God, they're already going to be looked by everyone as everyone else, just like everyone else. They're going to be, if you come in the name of God, you're going to have to be expected to be not like everyone else who came before you. Why? Because everyone else that came before you was bullshit. And those type of people will put all their faith in this person. And then that person will prove to be bullshit. And that person just pushed those people and even more people away from God, because that person proved to be fake. But just because that person proved to be fake does not make God fake. And that's what happens to the world. When someone comes in the name of God and they prove that they're fake, people think God is fake. But it's God and they prove that they're fake, people think God is fake. But it's gotta restore the heart back to the parents. It's like, how can I describe this that I'm about to describe? It's like I'm the friend. I'm the friend that's not against you, but they seem like they're against you. Or like the parent that is not against you, but it seems like the parent is against you. When you're living the wrong way, and your parent is trying to tell you how to live the right way, it's gonna seem like that parent is against you. When you're living a lifestyle, and it's the wrong lifestyle, and you have a friend that's trying to tell you that that's the wrong lifestyle and to pull away from that lifestyle, that friend, that good friend, is gonna seem like he's against you, or like she's against you. Yeah, even the companion, the boyfriend or the girlfriend that is telling their partner to stop drinking and stop doing these drugs and all this and stop living this lifestyle. That person, that partner, is gonna look at that boyfriend or that girlfriend like that person is against them. But that's the good boyfriend or the good girlfriend. It's like that. That's what it's like. That's what it's like when God sends you somebody. When God sends you somebody, it's gonna look like this person is against you. Because this person that God sends you is gonna be against everything wrong that you're doing. This person that God sends you, remember, when God sends you someone, they are gonna be in the name of God. So they're gonna be against everything that is against God. So if you're partaking in this and this and this and it's against God, this person that God sends you is going to be against those things. So the person that is not ready for the person that God sends them is going to look at this person like this person is not for them. This person is against me. When in reality, this person is for you. This person is for you. Because this person is against you partaking in this darkness and that darkness and that darkness, and partaking in this and indulging in this. This person wants you to pull away from that stuff. This person wants to be your strength. This person wants to give you the strength to pull away from these things. See, when God sends you somebody, this person is going to be against all the negative things you're partaking in. And if you're not ready for this person is going to look like they're against you. And like they talk down on you and all this, when this person is really for you. That's how they were looking at Jesus. They were looking at Jesus and all the other prophets. Like, these people are condemning us. These people are judging us. These people are against us. They're throwing what we're doing in our faces. So they take defense to them.
They start defending themselves against these people who are not against them. Those who are sent by God are not against you. They are for you, but they are against the negative and the wicked. So if that is you, then yes, they are against you, and it's going to be like that. But they're trying to help you pull away. When God sends you people, if you're partaking in this darkness, which 9 times out of 10 you are, because God would not be sending you these people to pull you away from a lifestyle. When God sends you someone, if you're not ready for them, if you're not ready for God, which means you're not ready for change. Because when God sends you someone, they're trying to change you. They're trying to help you change, trying to help you transcend. But if you're not ready for it, you're going to take defense to them. And you're going to think they're against you when they're really trying to pull you towards God, but you're pulling away from God. That's why it seems like tension, and it seems like a struggle, and it's going to seem like you're having a battle with these people because they're not ready for God. If they're not ready for you, they're not ready for God. And these are only for people who have truly accepted God and changed their life and gave their selves to God. They belong to God now. And God sends them out to people. When you become God, He'll send you out to people. And He's going to send you out to those. And He says, those who accept you, you stay there. And you dwell with them. But if they don't accept you, you go about your business. Why? Because they're not ready for you. They're not ready for God. They're not ready for change. Because when God sends you someone, if you're ready for change, if you're ready for God, you're going to notice that this person is from God. Why? How are you going to know? Because you're ready for change. Like you're ready, you want to change and this, and then this person comes along and this person is trying to help you change and trying to help you get to then they're going to be like, yeah, this person's from God, because you're ready for change now. But if you weren't ready for change and this person came along trying to change your lifestyle, trying to change you into this, and you're still in that sting, I don't need to change, because everybody needs to change. But not everybody is willing to accept the things they need to change. But there are some who do accept that they have things about them that they need to change. And all they need and all they want is someone to come along and help them. Help them change. Help them better themselves. Show me how to do it. Teach me. Because we all need teachers. Even Jesus needed 12 disciples. You don't think He was learning from them while He was sitting amongst them? What type of wise man sits around a table of people and does not learn from them? You are not a wise man then. Because a wise man sits at a table and learns from everyone at that table, whether they're good or whether they're bad. You're going to learn from them. You're going to learn something. A wise man going to learn something. A wise man never leaves with nothing. Blessed are the ears that understand that. A wise man never leaves with nothing. Because the words I bring to you are not my words. They come from the Father. Because when you're connected to the Father, you are the Father, for the Father is within you, speaking through you to whoever listens. Even if it's just the trees, because sometimes the trees need to hear these words, because even the trees love these words. Even the rocks love these words. The wind love these words, because these words were spoken in ancient times. And they remember these words. The clouds remember these words. The stars remember these words. Because these words are truth. They come from the Father. He sends you someone. They're going to bring you closer to God. Never take you away from God. And the only time that God sends you those type of people is to show you what it's like when you're far away from God. Because sometimes that's the only way to show you about God, is He'll send you someone to take you away from God, so you can see a life without God. This is life without God, child. And this is life when you're dwelling with those who are not from God. That's why He allows you to go. Go, child, wander. For not all who wander are lost. Go, child. Wander and learn. And learn what it's like to be without God. Because I never walk away from you. You walk away from me. And you go. And I watch you go. And as you're gone, I'm watching you still. In hopes that you will return. Become a prodigal child. Return to the Father. No matter how far you wander off, you're never too lost. Because I got angels watching over you. They will bring you back to me. All you have to do is show that you want to come back to me. And I will command my angels to bring you back, and they will have no other choice but to bring you back. But you have to show that you want to come back. There's things you got to do, and things you got to stop doing. And through those actions, through those fruits of baskets, when the angels come and say, look at these fruits, a basket of fruits they will bring the Father. And the Father will say, you will not have been able to bring these fruits unless the tree produced them. Go back and bring this tree that produced these fruits. I want to see it. Who is it? And the angels will go. And they will bring you back to the Father, because you've earned it. You've earned to be back to the Father, and you will become a prodigal child. For God works in mysterious ways. Don't ever think He won't put God. You ask yourself, God, why you put me with this person who has led me so far astray from you? And God will tell you, because you got to see how it's like without God. You got to see how it is in the arms of someone who is not from God. Because those who are from God, then you will know the difference. They'll not bring you far or try to take you far away from God. Try to take you deeper into the darkness. They're trying to bring you out of the darkness. But if you're in the darkness, because so you could be in the lifestyle, you could be lost in the dark. Don't ever think that you will be in a dark-ass lifestyle and not even see it coming. You in the darkest corners of the dark. And if God sees your heart and thinks you have a good heart, He will send an angel, someone like me, into that darkness. And you won't even see it coming. You won't even see it coming, like Sarah Connor when she was in the fucking club. And she didn't even see fucking Arnold coming out saying, come with me if you want to live. Like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck? Who are you? That's how it is with God. God will send someone, you know what? Boom. Someone will go in there and try to pull you out that lifestyle. But if you're not ready for it, you won't see it coming like Sarah Connor was. You're not going to want to go. You're not going to want to go because that person is going to be against that lifestyle that you're in. So it's going to seem like that person is against you. Like that person is judging you. But no, this person is for you. This person is trying to pull you out of the darkness. And if you're not ready to change, and you're not ready what this person is bringing to the table for you, then you're going to look like this person is against you. Like this person is judging you. And you're in a dark corner. You're in a dark lifestyle. And God's trying to send you someone to tell you, hey man, what's up? This shit, you too fly for this, man. You too beautiful to be living this lifestyle. Or you're too whatever to be living this lifestyle. And you don't want to change. And you need to stop doing this, stop doing that, man. You'll be on top of your game if you just stop doing this, stop doing that. And you gonna look at it like, no, this person trying to change me. And God transforms. So if you're not ready to be transformed and change, you're not ready for God. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They go around telling people, I don't need to change, I don't need to change. You're saying you don't need God then. Because God transforms everything. Man, God transforms everything and makes it better. Sometimes change is good. A lot of people think, I don't need to change this, I don't need to change that. But what if you did? What if you did change that about yourself? You think you're gonna decrease? Come on now. How are you gonna decrease when you change something that has nothing but to increase you in life? There's some things right now that people are holding on to, don't even realize those things are what holding you down. You let go of those things, you gonna fly. You gonna fly. And it's simple like that. It's simple like that. Simple things that people could pull away from, and it will lead them. Those things that you let go are gonna push you in the right direction. Sometimes you haven't met what you need to meet because you haven't let go of what needs to be let go of. A certain lifestyle. There's some people right now, they could have had the man of their dreams or the woman of their dreams if they would have just let go of a lifestyle. But they chose that lifestyle over what God sent them. Because trust me, that lifestyle, God did not send them. God didn't send them no fucking crazy lifestyle that's gonna have them all fucked up, strung out and all that. That shit ain't come from God. But the person that was trying to take them away from that lifestyle, that person was from God. That person was from God, man. Anybody who comes and tries to take you out of the darkness is from God. Like the person in the ocean that is sinking and he's yelling, God, send me a boat, send me someone, save me, come and save me. God, send me, save me. He sends them 3 boats. They all came from God. Because they were all trying to get them out that fucking water and save them. They were all trying to get this person out of this fucking dark fucking death that is about to capture. And he didn't. That's how God works, man. God gonna send someone in there. All these people that are in this dark lifestyle, they think God ain't looking at them. God looking at them, God trying to figure out how the fuck can I get this person out this lifestyle. And you know what's so beautiful about humans? 9 times out of 10, it is love. A woman finds someone she loved and he changed her life. Man, she loved him, she would change her life for this man. Same with a man. If a man finds this woman and she's captivated him and she changes, he will change for her. And God sees the beauty in that. God sees the beauty in them all, in what they call pussy whoop. Tender dick motherfuckers. They fall in love and they change for this woman. There's some out there. And there's women, tender pussy women. They fall in love with a motherfucker right away. They change their whole life, but for the good. Because then you got some that are doing it and they change or they meet someone, they change their whole life and they all fucked up for the bad. And they strung out now. Like, what the fuck? When I knew you, you were fucking college grad. Now look at you. What the fuck? It happens. People go from good to bad. Just like from bad to good, man. But those are the ones that are from God. That are going to transform you, man. If you're one of those people you think you don't need change, you don't need transformation, you tripping, then you don't know the power of God. Because if you think you on point now, wait till God steps in and transforms you even 7-fold, man. God transformed everything 7-fold. Because that's just what God does, man. It's like a mechanic that you call to fix your car. And you ask him just to simply fix the radiator. But he's the type of mechanic, God, that's the type of mechanic God is. He sees the radiator needs fixing, he sees this needs fixing, he gonna fix it all for you. You come like, what the fuck, I just asked you to fix this. Like, I know, but I don't work like that. I'm professional. I see something, I'm gonna fix it all, man. And you needed this to be fixed. You needed this, and I fixed it all for you. I did that for you, man. Like, damn, thanks. What the fuck? Thank you. Will you not be grateful? Will not a good-hearted person be grateful? What type of person you take your car to get its brake fixed? Hey man, I need you to fix my brakes, and then boom, you go, you come back an hour later, and you're like, hey, did you fix my brakes? Yeah, I fixed your brakes, but I also noticed you needed your AC fixed, you needed your radiator fixed, you needed your car handles tightened, you needed this tightened, you needed your steering wheel. I even put you a little thing right here, this and this, all for the G. All out of love. What type of person gonna be mad about that? Like, what the fuck? I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask you to fix my car even better than what it was. I asked you to fix just the brakes. What type of person gonna do that? A bullshit person. An awful person. That's such an awful person. You come into my shop. You come into God's shop. And you say, you know what, man, I'm kind of messed up. You know, I got some bad brakes, God. I can't stop. I can't stop. Once I go, I can't stop. That's with everything, good and bad, God. I can't stop. My brakes is fucked up, God. Whatever I go, whatever I put my shit into, I can't stop. I put my heart and soul into this. I put my heart and soul into that, whether it's good or bad. You know, I just can't stop, God. I need you to fix my brakes. Okay, pull into my shop. I seen you do got bad brakes. I see you can't stop for shit. So yes, pull into my shop. I'm gonna fix your brakes. Come back in an hour. I come back in an hour. I say, what's up, God? He says, nah, man, your shit was all fucked up. What you talk about? You come in here, just your brakes. Man, your shit all fucked up. I fixed it all. I'm gonna fix it all for you. I'm gonna even give you a new paint job. New paint job? What? I'm gonna give you a new paint job. Candy color paint. What kind of color? What kind of candy color you want on your car that I'm finna fix up for you? I'm finna transform it. I'm finna candy paint it. I'm finna put some rims on it. I'm throwing a system in it. I'm putting leather interior. Like what? What? What type of person's gonna be like, no, God, I don't want you to fix me up like that. I don't want you to change me up like that, transform my car like that. Because whatever God touches, God transforms it, man. That's why a lot of people screaming they're not ready for change, they don't need a change. When God steps in, you're not ready for God then. Because when God steps in, He finna change your whole life. He gonna rearrange your whole life. Transform to the good, to the higher power, to the higher self, the higher you. Once you put the work in. Because everybody just wants it for free. Everybody just wants God to step in and just whip them up like that. Remember, all things are earned. You must toil for everything, He says. Even for God to step in and whip up your world. He put your world into that bowl and whip it up real nice. He gonna whip it up real nice for you. But you got to give Him the ingredients. What are the ingredients? When you start putting forward the actions that show you believe in God. You honor God. You gonna stay away from the people that God says stay away from. You honor God, man. Show that you honor God, and God gonna honor you. Pull away from the things, people, places, and things that God's telling you to. Even if it means you gotta relocate and start all over. God honors those who do that. Read the Bible. When they were wandering for 40 years, they were going somewhere new. All the people in the Bible, Joseph, man, read them, man. They all relocate. God honors those who relocate. Jesus said it. A prophet has no honor in his homeland. Relocate. Those who are from God, they gonna relocate, man. God gonna make sure they relocate. God will bring people into their life to make them relocate. When Joseph was right there and the Egyptians came along, other people came along and made him relocate. Other people will come along in your life and make you relocate. But where they're relocating you is where God is. Bringing you closer to God. When they were bringing them to the promised land, where were they bringing them? Closer to God. That's what I'm trying to tell people out there in the world, man. and they trying to take offense to me because I honor the laws of God. Only those who don't honor the laws of God are taking offense to me, and those who know people who are partaking in what I'm warning people about, they gonna take offense to me because they might not be guilty of the sin, but their sister is, or their brother is, or their mom, or their dad, or their child, and they're gonna stand up for them. Standing up for unrighteous is what they don't realize they're doing. When you stand up for someone and I tell you, man, look, these are the laws of God, and you stand up against me, you challenge me, and let alone you challenge me and you're not even guilty of that, but you like, my son does that, my daughter partakes in that, and that. Well, then you don't even realize that you're standing up for unrighteousness. That's why Jesus says, if you're not ready, you're going to end up hating your mom, your daughters, your children, your uncles, your friends. Why? Because they're going to be partaking in this. They're going to be partaking in these things that are against God. That's why he says, I'm bringing the sword, the division. In the house of 5, that means 3 are going to be against 2. Because it's like, y'all are wrong. No, y'all are wrong. And that's how it's going to be, and you're going to go against it, your own children. Who says that you're supposed to stand up for your children even if they're in the wrong? No. That's why Jesus says you're going to end up going against your own children, because they're going to be wanting to go against God. And if they're going against God and you're against whoever's going against God, then who are you going to be going up against? Your own children. If you're against these people that are going against God, and these people are your cousins and your brothers and your mom and your father, who do you think you're going up against? That's why Jesus said, if you're not ready and you don't hate your mom, your brother, your sister, why? Because they're the ones that are partaking in all that shit. Then you're not ready for God. Very few people are ready for God. But that's how God works, man. When God sends you someone, they're going to try to pull you away from a lifestyle that is not of God. So watch out, man. Stay far away from those parents as well that are partaking in their kids to go against God, man. That it's okay to be an abomination, and that all the men, women, and children in Sodom and Gomorrah died in vain. God doesn't let no one die in vain, man. Don't mislead the children. For the greatest in heaven are the children. And if you're leading them astray, Jesus says, best to tie your rope around the neck and throw yourself in the ocean, man. You're telling your kids it's okay to go against God. Misleading the children. Don't mislead the children, man. Children belong to God. You got parents misleading the children. It's the most awfulest thing they could do. This is how I fight my battles. It's when you think you're lost. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how we fight our battles. This is how I fight my battles, man. Fight your battle. Let God fight your battles, man. This is how I fight my battles, man, with God, man. God provides all things, man. God provides all things. God provides medicine. God provides all things, man. Shout out to all y'all who got the full body armor of God. You fighting the battles with God, man. God gonna fight your battles, man. Put your battles in God's hands. God gonna fight your battles. Give thanks, man. How do you let God fight your battles? I'm gonna teach you, man. Blessed are the ears who hear this right here, man. I'm gonna teach you how to fight, how to let God fight your battles, man. When bullshit arises, and you don't even partake in it, you stay out of it and you leave it in God's hand. Like, you avoid all bullshit. When bullshit comes into your world, you avoid it. And when you avoid the bullshit, God gonna handle the bullshit. That's how you leave it in God's hands. Someone try to fuck you over, or someone fucks you over, you leave it in God's hands. You leave vengeance in God's hands. That's another way. When someone comes and does you wrong, you don't do them wrong, you go about your business. That's how you leave it in God's hands. That's how you let God fight your battles, and He will. There's no vengeance greater than God's vengeance. Always remember, there's nothing you could do. If someone does you wrong and you go do them wrong, there ain't nothing you could do to that person worse than what God's gonna do. That's why when someone does you wrong, you let them do you wrong, and you go about your business. Because what you can do, you think, someone hits you. You think, I'm gonna go and shoot him. This motherfucker hit me, I'm gonna shoot them. Okay, you go and shoot this person. You gonna go and get punished for that. So your vengeance did not even do nothing. So if you just sit back, this person does you wrong, you just sit back, God gonna handle it, and then nothing's gonna happen to you. You just gonna be sitting at a distance watching the people fall one by one. Whoever does you wrong, 50 people do you wrong, and you go about your business, you're going to be standing on a mountaintop watching God drop 50 people one at a time. Boom, boom, boom. Because that's how God works. Sometimes He'll drop them in groups. God works in mysterious ways. That's how you let God fight your battles. When people come against you, when places come against you, when things come against you, you don't go against them. You try to divert, you try to avoid, you try to get out the way, you try to maneuver and get past it and avoid it. You avoid destruction. You avoid what has been sent your way to destroy you. People, places, and things. Always remember, people, places, and things are going to be sent to destroy you. Okay? Whether it's to make you stumble, whether it's to make you fucking go into a fucked up lifestyle, whether it's to make you commit crimes, whatever it is that's coming your way, people, places, and things to destroy you, you need to learn to bob and weave. Because they're like punches that the devil is throwing at you. People, places, and things are like punches that the devil throws at you. You need to learn to bob and weave them, to avoid them. You avoid the people, places, and things that the devil's sending your way. Trying to fuck you over, trying to push your buttons, trying to do this or trying to do that, or trying to, whatever it is. Disturb your peace. You avoid it, you get out the way, you don't retaliate, nothing. And then God is going to fight that destruction for you. What tried to destroy you, God will destroy that. People, places, and things. But 9 times out of 10, when someone does you wrong, someone does a person wrong, that person will go back and get back or try to take vengeance in their own hands. It's just a natural instinct. But when you do away with your natural instinct and you leave everything with God, when you finally have the self-will and self-control to do that, that's when you're going to see how God works. That's how you're going to see that you don't have to fight no battles. God fights battles for you. You pray for the strength. You pray for the strength not to break, not to snap, because the devil tries to wear you down. The devil tries to make you snap. The devil tries to run on anger vibration. Because when a human is vibrating on anger, the devil can get them so easily. That goes for men, women, and child, even for animals. So that's why God says you must try to maintain self-control. Learn to control your emotions. Learn to control your emotions, because when someone does you wrong, that's where they're aiming at. Because see, God could send people into your life, but so can the devil. The devil could send people into your life as well. And that's how you learn to avoid them. That's how you learn to fight the devil, by letting God fight. Because you can't fight the devil. You think you can fight the devil? You can't fight the devil. Man, the devil gonna mollywop you. You gotta let God fight the devil. You can't fight the devil, man. The devil bad motherfucker. I'm telling you, the devil knock you out. You can't fight the devil. And that's where the devil gets you. That's where the devil gets everyone. He makes everyone think you can fight me. So if you think you could actually take on the devil, and you're going to step into the ring, you're going to try to take on the devil, that's what he wants. He going to knock you out. The devil going to knock you out every fucking time. You can't step to the devil. And that's how he gets you. He tricks people into thinking they could take on the devil. That's why you gotta let God. You gotta be with God, man. Only God could take on the devil. I'm trying to tell you this. That's why he says you gotta let God fight your battles. Who are you fighting against? You're fighting against the devil. So who do you gotta let God fight? If you're let God fight your battles, let your battles against the devil, because you can't fight the devil. But guess what? God can't fight the devil alone either. That's how bad the devil is. No one realizes that. God says he needs us. Why do you think he needs us? Because he can't fight the devil alone. Right now, God's the only one fighting the devil. People like me and God. Everyone else, the devil already mollywopped them. The devil already stomped them out. Look around you. These fools are stomped out. The devil done stomped them out. Look how they're living. The devil done stomped them out. There's some who are standing strong against the devil. That's what people don't realize. You don't think God needs you? God needs each and every one of us. God needs as many people as he can get. That's how bad the devil is. The devil got, man, the devil bad motherfucker. That's why God needs his children. Because God needs his children. God needs those who can stand up to the temptations the devil sends. Not everybody can stand up to the temptations of the devil, man. Temptation stomping everybody out. That's what people don't realize, man. God needs us. God needs his children to stand up to this devil, just stomping everyone out. The motherfucking devil going around stomping everyone out. There's only a few. The devil can't say, I'm stomping this fool out. I'm stomping this fool out in all sin. No, there's some people who are bobbing and weaving. Yeah. They're putting up a squabble. It's God and this man in the ring with the devil, fighting hard than a bitch. Is the devil a bad motherfucker, man? You gotta jump the devil, man. Even God know this. Even God know you gotta jump the devil, man. You can't take the devil on one-on-one. That's why when you go into the ring, you think you could take on sin by yourself? The devil gonna stomp you out. The devil will stomp you out. You gotta step into the ring with God, man. If you ain't stepping into the ring with God, you gonna get stomped out. Because even when you step into the ring with God, you and God are gonna have a hell of a time. The devil gonna give you a run for your money. You and God. Look at every prophet. Every prophet that had God stepped into the ring with the devil. They had a run for his money, man. That's how it is, man. Can't step into the ring without God. And what do you think the ring is? This world is his ring. Everyone's in the ring with God right now. Don't even know it. You either in there with God or you in there with the devil yourself. And it'll show. Look around. You'll see. This world is the devil's ring. Remember this. This is his arena. This is his stomping ground. This is his Colosseum, the world. And everyone is thrown in here. And you're fighting against the devil. You're going to see, look around, you will see who the devil is already stomping out. Stomping out in sin. There's some who are getting stomped out in this world. And there's some who are putting up a fight. And guarantee you, those who are putting up a fight, they got God. They ain't putting up a fight by themselves. Those who think they can put up a fight in this world by themselves are getting stomped out by the devil. Some are getting stomped out so bad they're knocked out. They don't even know where they're at. Devil done slept them. Devil done slept them into a fantasy, knocked them out. Years ago, they've been sleeping in a fantasy. And there's some who are in this world and they got God. And the devil ain't stomping them out. The devil ain't stomping them out in sin. And they're going hard as fuck against the devil. They're squabbing hard as fuck. It's God and these people in the ring. They know who they are. Look around. You will know who they are. You will know who's in this world with God. You will know who's in this world with God. Fighting hard than a bitch. Yes, struggles, tribulations. That's how the devil works. The devil throws shit to tire you. The devil see, when you're in a fight, they try to get you mad. Because when you're mad, you're not going to fight properly. This is what real boxers know. You never get angry when you get into a fight. You just fight. Because the anger will cause you to lose the fight. And that's what the devil knows. The devil knows how to fight. He's been fighting people for years. He's been fighting God's children for years. He knows how to beat the fuck out of them. He knows how to knock them out. He knows everything. The devil's been fighting for years. Centuries. He knows how to fucking fight. And one thing he knows is I just gotta get, whoever steps into this ring with me, I gotta get them mad. I get them mad, I take control of the fight. The devil knows that. The devil knows if I get them mad, I take control of the fight. You never let the devil take control of the fight. You fight. You got God by your side, man. You don't let God, God ain't gonna let the devil. It's like when you step into the ring with the devil, without God, it's just you and the devil. And he could fucking cheat. He could do all this cheating ass shit in the ring. But when God steps in, he gotta play fair. He gotta play fair. That's why you're able to do what you can do. That's why you're able to fight the devil. Because when you got God on your side, it's like you got the referee in the ring now. You got the referee in the ring. That's God. He ain't gonna say, hey, none of that. You guys play by the rules. The devil hates to play by the rules, man. That's why the devil hates when you got God by your side. Because when you got God by your side, the devil got to play by the rules. You don't think the devil got to play by the rules? You will not touch my anointed like you could touch everyone else. Like he told Job, you got to play by the rules, boy. You do what you do, but you're not going to kill him. You're not going to. There's certain rules that God's going to lay down when you got God by your side. And the devil hates that. The devil likes these children that are walking around that are free game. When you ain't got God by your side, you free game. He don't got to play by the rules. He could do whatever the fuck and however the fuck he want to play with you. But when you got God by your side, he got to play by the rules. Why he told Job, he will play by the rules, boy. And what did he do? He'll listen. Because he will play by the rules. You will do what the Father commands. But if I'm fucking with that's why he hates those who got God. That's why he hates them. I gotta play by the rules. I can't do certain things to this motherfucker. I can't do certain things. I can't work what I work. Fuck this motherfucker. Fuck you and fuck God because I can't do what I could do. And that's why he tries to wear you out and get you angry so you could get God out the ring. He gets you get angry. God sees you get angry. God gonna leave too. He knows this. The referee's not gonna stay if you over here mad. You gonna play fair. One of the rules, thou shalt not get mad. Thou shalt not get mad, child. I'm with you. Fuck this devil. Get up in the ring. Fight. Fight. Don't care what he sends your way, who he sends your way. You fight. It's a never-ending struggle. The ones that God trains, they're ready for a never-ending fight. They've been fighting their whole life. That's what God says. You've been fighting your whole life. How you gonna get tired now? Stand up, soldier. Me and you. It's me and you fighting this devil. Me and you, motherfucker. If no one else wants to fight him, look around. He's stomping everyone out. They're partaking in everything he sends their way. They're partaking in everything he sends their way. But when he sends things your way, you knock those things out. Stay away. Devil, I rebuke you. He hates people who fight what he sends their way. The devil sends you some fucked up shit all the time. Open your eyes every day. Devil trying to send you temptation to fuck you off. You gotta bob and weave it. Knock it out. Knock the devil out every day. Blessed are those who can go to bed saying, I knock the devil out every day. Devil don't knock me out. I knock the devil out every day. And I don't do it by myself. I got God with me. That's why I do it. I got God with me, man. Because it's a never-ending fight. Always remember that. There's some people who are built Ford tough, built Ram tough. They gonna fight, physical and spiritual. You are not just gonna come up to me. Devil, you will not just send no temptation my way. There's some people who are weak. In this world, the devil send them something, they break quick. Man. Blessed are those, man, who put up a fight. Get that dust, man. Blessed are those who get that dust, man. What you talking about? You get dust with the devil. Squabbing. Like in ancient times, all that dust coming up in the air when the motherfuckers are squabbing. Boom, boom, boom on dirt road. You ever seen two people squabble on the dirt road? All that dust. They get dust, motherfucker. With the devil. Fight that devil, man. Don't let that devil come into your life and just break you. When God puts his hand upon you, you're going to have strength, man. You're going to have strength and it's going to show. You're going to show, man. Devil going to hate you. Devil going to hate you, man. And the world going to hate you. The world going to hate you, man. The world going to hate you when you got God with you, man. Because the devil is used to breaking people, man. The devil is used to it's like a show. We're like a show. He just sends people into our life and sees them fuck our lives up. And he laughs about it. He sends people into our life and then they just fuck our life up. And then they laugh about it. God, them and the devil sit back and laugh about it. But when you learn to bob and weave these bullshit people, places, and things, learn to knock the devil out, man. Start going to bed, being able to tell yourself, I knock the devil up. I knock the devil out every night. Knock the devil out. Fuck that fool. And you have fruits to show. Blessed are those who have fruits to show. I knock the devil out. Because there's some who ain't got no fruit. The fruits they're showing is the devil knocking them out. The devil knocked them out every day. They put up no fight. They put up no spiritual fight against the devil, man. While you step into the ring, you step into the ring with God, man. The devil got to play fair. The devil got to play fair. Devil can't. If one of the rules God says is you can't touch him. As long as he stays near me, you can't touch her. As long as she stays near me, you stay near God. That's one of the rules, man. Devil can't touch you.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me.
Before you took your first breath, that law was laid. That law was laid. You will not touch those who stand close to me. Why do you think Jesus walked with the 12 disciples? That's what he was screaming when they walked. Look at all they were walking. You will not touch those who walk with me. That's what he was saying when he was walking all through Rome, all through these places. They were killing, they hated the word of God. Jesus was walking with these people. That's what it was, a walking statement. God don't talk about it. He bees about it. God don't talk about it. He bees about it. That's why he was walking with his people. In all this enemy territory, you will not touch no one that walks with me. You understand that? I will walk in your territory with my people. You will not touch no one that walks by my side. That was Jesus was saying in the boldest statement. He didn't say it, he did it. Jesus did it. That's why he got them 12. He says, walk with me. Ain't nobody gonna touch you. Ain't nobody gonna touch you when you're with me. This is proven facts. This is facts. This is Jesus, man. That's how Jesus is, man. The Spirit of Christ. Spirit of Elijah, man. Why Jesus says you, all 12 of you, and then you over there, all you over there. Yeah, come on. All y'all walk with me. And they're like, man, you tripping, all saying all this shit, man, walk with me. They ain't gonna touch you. Ain't no one gonna touch you when you with me. Look around. Look around. Walk with me. And they walked with him. And they walked with him through Rome. They walked with him through this, Capernaum. They walked with him through all over. They walked with him everywhere. And they did not touch him. Nor his disciples. Until he said so. Until he said go ahead and do it. You ain't gonna touch me, man. God proven. See, when it's God proven that they can't touch you, it's gonna be proven. People are gonna try to reach out, touch you. They're not gonna be able to. Bad things happen to those who try to touch those who come from God, man. That's why they were made kings. That's why they were made rulers. Do not fuck with those that come from God, man. You can't. It's impossible, supernaturally impossible for you to fuck with anybody that God sends your way. There's no wall the ones God sends, remember, there's no wall that they can't tear down. When God sends somebody, there ain't no wall that this person cannot tear down. And it's going to be proven fact. They're going to admit the strengths. They're going to admit the strength when God sends somebody. When God sends somebody, they're going to admit strength. It's going to be known. You cannot fuck with these people. You don't think it was known? They couldn't fuck with King David. Fuck off Goliath. You cannot fuck with this man. In a bold statement, God shows the world. You will not fuck with this man. When God chooses a woman, you will not fuck with this woman. What did Jesus say about Mary? You ain't gonna fuck with Mary. Did they fuck with Mary? Ain't nobody fuck with Mary. They couldn't even find Mary. He hides Mary. He hides his jewels, man. Don't ever believe that God don't hide his jewels, man. He hides his jewels. What person does not hide their jewels? The most precious gems. Someone with God, man, I'm telling you, if someone truly has God, you can't mess with that person, man. God will make it known. God will make it known real quick. You will not touch mine. You will not touch mine, man. That's what Jesus' statement was. When he gathered all those 12 disciples. When he gathered all those 12 disciples and said, walk with me. That's what he was saying. Those who walk with me will not be touched. You will not fuck with those who walk with me. You understand that? That's what God says. You will not fuck with those who walk with me. Do you understand that? And it will be known. That's why Elijah said, your cupboards will stay full. And your oil will not run empty. As long as I'm here. As long as I'm here. And anywhere Elijah went. That's how it was. These cupboards will remain full. And this oil will not run empty as long as I'm here. When Elijah rolled up, he said, y'all are all safe. As long as I'm here. And no one gonna touch y'all, man. While I'm here. Who gonna mess with y'all? Who gonna mess with y'all? Nobody gonna mess with y'all. I walked where killers are. Where killers are. And they respected the Elijah boy. Respect me. Out of love. When you're righteous, you'll be surprised how many people respect a man that is righteous. A man that will fight his own. A man that will fight his own if they're in the wrong. Why Jesus said, what good is it to show love to these people that are your friends and this? What glory is it to go against some enemies? Go against your own who are partaking in wrong. When you go against your own, Jesus said. Go against your own, man. When becoming righteous, you go against your own. How about that? Say it like this. When becoming righteous, when doing what is righteous causes you to go against your own, that's when you know you built for God. If you can't go against your own, you're not built for God. That's what Jesus is saying. Anyone who does not hate their mom, their brother, their father, their sister, their uncle, all that, yeah, if you ain't ready to go against your own, you're not ready to go for God. Because when you go with God, you're going to end up going against your own. You better be ready to start going against your own. If you're ready for God, you better be ready to go against your own. You got what it takes, or you built to serve? Ask yourself, are you built to serve? Because if you're built to serve, then you're ready to go against all who are going against God. Even if it's your family, friends, or whatever. Not everyone built to serve, man. Serve God, man. There's some who are built to serve. There's some who ain't, man. Shout out to all y'all who are built to serve. You ain't ashamed to talk about Jesus, how Jesus changed your life. You ain't afraid to tell people God is real. You know there's people who are scared, literally scared. You bring up God, you see their face get all weird. And they don't even want to talk about it. Like, damn, you don't even want to talk about God. God is real, man. God changed lives. So shout out to all y'all who understand my words. If you're not ready for change, you're not ready for God. If you're one of those people who think, I don't need to change, I don't need to change this, then you're not ready for God, man. Because God changes everything. God transforms. God transforms the nothing into the everything. God transforms, man. Don't ever think change is bad, man. When you change your life, you'll be surprised of how much your world will change once you change your life. And you really do it for God. Like, you really do it. And say, you know what, I'm going to do it for God. I'm not doing it for this, I'm going to do it for God. And you really do that. Man, you're going to be one of the most blessed people in your circle. There's going to be a small circle. A very small circle. Because the circle you have around right now, they not from God. And when you pull away from all that, that's why you get rewarded. That's why you get rewarded, because God knows. God knows who you have to pull away from, what you have to pull away from, what type of strength it's going to take. What type of strength it's going to take for you to pull away from this person, this place, and this thing. And when you do it, you're rewarded. It's going to look, in the beginning, you have to do it, and you have to become damn near desolate. Because you got to lose everything. Why? Because you got to pull away from everything. You got to lose everything. You're going to lose everything. Everyone, all type of shit. Because you're going to pull away from the things that are no good for you no more. And once you do that, God going to look and say, damn, you for real about it. You for real. You pulled away from everything. Now you ain't got shit. And then God, you think God going to sit back and leave you like that? No. That's when he going to say, you know what, now you ready. And he going to send all the right things. But the devil is going to send things too. But you right now, you good now because you already got your eyes open. You know what to look out for. You know what to look out for now. See, it was easy for the devil to get you because you didn't know what to look out for. And that's why God had to allow it. And it was one of those painful things for God. Like, damn, I don't want... Because you know it's like a child. You know they're not going to learn. And you just got to let them bump their head. And when they bump their head, that shit hurts you. Because you're like, man, why'd you have to even go through that? But sometimes you have to go. And once you know now, and you know now, you know what to look out for. You know what to look out for. And then God say, damn, you pulled away from all that shit. You know what? You deserve a reward. Because when you do what God, when you're obedient to God, you are rewarded for that. So when you obey your heart telling you pull away from this, pull away from that, stop doing this, stop doing that. You're obeying your heart. You're obeying God. You're obedient. You're showing obedience. And then when you look around, you'll start seeing how more obedient you are than others. And it's not that you're better than others, it's just you're more obedient. And that's why God's going to start taking favor on you. God's going to start taking favor on you. But why? Because you deserve it. You're doing what others ain't doing. You're pulling away from what others aren't pulling away from. And you don't think you deserve a reward for that? When you are pulling away from things that others aren't pulling away from, you don't think you deserve a reward for that? Come on now. Come on now. You deserve a great reward. And that's why Jesus said, angels in heaven are going to rejoice over one sinner who repents and turns from their sin. Turn from your ways. A lot of people don't realize you will never pull away from your sin until you pull away from the environment that you're in. Pull away from the environment that you're in and it will make it a lot easier. Trust in God, man. A lot of people come to claim to be this, claim to be that. They claim to be this, they claim to be that, and they give people like me a bad name. All them people that came before me giving me a bad name, man. Because they're so used to these people coming in the name of God that are full of the bullshit. They ain't pulling away from nothing. They ain't changing nothing. They ain't changing nothing about themselves. They ain't chiseling themselves physically or spiritually. These are the people that the world is used to seeing. This ain't me, huh? That ain't me, huh? That ain't Luke Elijah, man. Luke Elijah say he doing something, man. One thing about Luke Elijah, man. So I know what I know. I know what the world is already thinking and what they gonna think. They're so used to these bullshit motherfuckers, man. That when Luke Elijah comes around, they put me in the category with all them motherfuckers. They ain't got the strength to do shit. All these people claiming they got the strength to do this, strength to do that, and they came before me, they didn't have the strength to do shit. And now Luke Elijah here saying he got the strength to do it, and no one wanna believe because of all these bullshit motherfuckers that didn't have the strength to do it. Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, Luke Elijah's here, man, and he got the strength. Luke Elijah got the spirit, man. What you talking about? Jesus give me all strength, man. Jesus give me all strength. Repent. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. That's what I'm here to declare. Repent. Change your ways, man. It can be done. I'm a walking example of how matter how dark of a lifestyle you live, you could change, man. And God will have favor on you. God will have favor on you. Peace be with you, man. Peace be with everyone. Like everyone out